Welcome back to Holistic Habitat. Today, my intention is to educate you and inspire you to take action to master this primal pattern movement that everyone has. And we've already talked about what primal pattern is. It's basically movements that we do every day. Okay, so if we can isolate one movement, that's one primal pattern, such as pushing, pulling, squatting, rotating. But today, we are going to talk about the hinging motion. And the best workout to do this particular pattern is the deadlift. And this primal pattern is so important because it's the basis for picking things off the ground, such as groceries or maybe moving something like a couch. So today is your lucky day because I'll be sharing with you for free so that you can practice it at home instead of lying on your couch watching YouTube videos. But you're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing with a broomstick? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm actually using it to keep my spine aligned. You've all heard coaches say, keep your back straight, or maybe you heard your parents tell you, stand up straight, boy. Well, this is what they mean. Not only is the broomstick good for cleaning up your mess, but it's also for cleaning up your deadlift. But in all seriousness, I'm using it for feedback. This technique helps create a mind-body connection and it will show you where your body is at in space. But wait, there's more. I know, it gets more technical. You see, the lower back is one of the most overused parts of our body. You can have a flat back, lordosis, or kyphosis. Whatever your lower back looks like, you just need to be aware where you are in this spectrum and go from there. There are tons of videos on YouTube to fix this situation, but again, don't spend too much time there. Just get started, okay? And since we're already talking about YouTube, since you're already here, why not give this video a like and hit that notification bell so that you never miss an episode? So with that being said, for the purpose of getting your butt off of that couch, again, getting off of the couch, what is that? A squat. I want you to start practicing using a mirror and try to align your spine as much as possible to the broomstick. Here is the video where everything is connected, but my upper back is off of the broomstick, which is a no-no, and then my neck is cranked, okay? We want to make sure that we tuck in that chin all the way back so that way we can connect our head to the broomstick. As you guys can see, my hands fit perfectly in the curvature of the stick and lower back. However, if your entire hand can easily fit through all the way to the other side, you probably have lordosis. Or if your hand can't fit like through the pocket, then you have flat back. As you're hinging your hips back like you're taking a bow, you should be able to keep everything intact. Some of y'all will find it difficult while others will find it easy. From there, I want you to peel your shoulders back. In other words, I want you to show off your chest so your shoulder girdle is fully retracted. Doing this will keep your upper extremities stable. You know you're doing it right if you feel it in your glute max and hamstring. Once your hands goes past your knees, start bending them. From a side angle, imagine there's a line from your shoulders down to the midfoot. Some of y'all will not be able to create a straight line due to longer legs, but at least you want to get close to it. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the bar. Make sure to start at the bottom with a light load first, with the broomstick and the weight belt holding it. The bar should be in the midfoot and your knees should point outwards. Your hands should also be placed apart at shoulder width, right outside of your knees. Some of y'all will not be able to get into this position due to flat back, and you may be experiencing some discomfort trying to get into that proper alignment, and that's totally cool. But if that is the case, I do invite you to use a box or a stepper underneath the plates to get the bar a little higher so that you can get into that neutral spine position. And once you get better at maintaining that proper alignment, you may increase the difficulty by making the boxes lower and lower until the plate reaches the floor. From here, I want you to break the bar with your hands and point your elbows to the back wall. Doing this will retract your shoulder blades and activate your back muscles called the latissimus dorsi. This will not only keep you stable, but it will also keep the bar from drifting forward. You see, if the bar moves forward away from the center of your body, the load will move you forward. Placing your weight onto the front balls of your feet, which will lead to rounding up the upper back and putting a lot of pressure on your lower spine. Moving on to these beautiful feet of mine, and no, I am not selling my foot pictures. This is all for demonstration purposes. Another factor in keeping a stable position people forget to mention is the type of shoe wear. You see, squishy shoes with a big gap between the ground and your feet, or even narrow shoes such as Chuck Taylors, make you unstable and do not allow your feet to fully spread out for even weight distribution, which will reduce the weight you can pull off the ground. That's why I recommend barefoot shoes for all your general exercises and movements. Now that I'm done with my tangent, my feet should be at about shoulder width apart, facing forward or slightly pointing out. From here, I encourage you to check all the cues down before lifting. Ask yourself, are my shoulders retracted? Is my lower back in a neutral position? Are my hips back, and am I creating a fairly straight line from my shoulders to the midfoot? After checking the cues, go ahead and take a big diaphragmatic breath to activate your core. From here, I want you to hold it. But before you move the bar, I do want you to think about keeping your entire body stiff and tight like a statue before you lift off. Another cue I need to add is to move your shin forward and slightly touch the bar without shifting your weight to the front of the balls of your feet so that your hips get into that proper position. And as you move up, you also want to think about pushing the earth away from you. When the bar reaches the knees, start extending the hips and knees forward until you are standing straight up. But do not push your hips too far forward because this will lead to hyperextension of the lower back, which is a complete no-no. From here, I do want you to exhale, and when you are ready to bring it back down, begin taking another belly breath, hold it, and push your hips back and let the bar slide down from your thighs to the floor in a controlled manner. From here, you can reset, get all your cues down, and do it again. And now, you know why this is such a complex movement, but also crucial for your daily functional life. And like anything, the more you do something, the easier it gets. I promise you, this workout will no longer feel awkward, but natural. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to watch some more health and inspiring content. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next. Namaste.